Today, we are overjoyed and privileged to present to you the extraordinary Ms. Linda Middlesworth of Sacramento in sunny California, USA. Ms. Middlesworth has worked tirelessly in the past decades to address arguably the top 3 concerns of our world today: environmental protection, public health, and animal welfare. Motivated by a genuine love for all Earth's beings, Ms. Middlesworth's heart-centered activism is a game-changer in all these 3 areas, as will be evident in this 2-part show. At the thriving age of 75, Ms. Middlesworth teaches 2 to 3 aerobic classes a day, sometimes as many as 5, operates a full-fledged health coaching business, oversees the 4,300-member Sacramento Vegan Society, organizes large-scale events, speaks at community and professional gatherings regularly, and amazingly, still has plenty of energy for various social justice causes. In 2015, at the age of 71, she was awarded the top female honor of the animal protection group PETA's Sexiest Vegan Over 50 contest. Ms. Middlesworth says that she has come a long way. 31 years ago, she was 50 pounds overweight, had barely recovered from breast cancer, and was diagnosed with heart disease and thyroid cancer. She was baffled as she felt that she led a healthful lifestyle. She exercised regularly, from teaching aerobics, Zumba dance, body sculpting, step workout, kickboxing, and ate what she perceived as a wholesome diet, consisting mostly of vegetarian foods with cheese, butter, eggs, and fish. Her doctors told her that her cancer was likely not caused by her diet and prescribed chemotherapy. Following the first radiation treatment, one of her neighbors told her about Dr. John McDougall, MD, who is a leader in helping people all over the world achieve optimal health. She read his best-selling book, The McDougall Program, 12 Days to Dynamic Health, which proposes that fueling your body primarily with whole foods, plant-based carbohydrates, rather than proteins and fats, will make you feel satisfied, vibrant, and look your best. In an exclusive interview with Supreme Master Television in July 2019, Ms. Middlesworth recounted this turning point in her life.
And she said, "Oh, just get a hold of Dr. John McDougall." I said, "Who?" Well, anyway, I didn't get a hold of him, but I read his book at the time. I'm kind of a self-starter. I just need the information, and it made complete sense to me what he said. He had these clients who had this problem, and then they ate whole food plant-based, and they got rid of the problem. And I said, I'm going to do that. And then a week later, that same new neighbor and I were walking around our park in Sacramento, and she said, "You know what happens to the dairy cows, don't you?" And I said, "No, what?" And she told me what happened with babies that are torn from their mothers so we could have their milk and their dairy. And I thought, oh, this is not right. And I was an animal rights activist vegan on the spot.
It was at that point when Linda found her fountain of youth.
Well, I lost my heart disease. My cancer didn't come back. I completely avoided having my whole thyroid taken out. And it's still there. It doesn't work completely because they did zap it once before I knew about any of this. And I just feel better now, 31 years later, than I ever did when I was 44. I lost all my chronic diseases. I have more energy now than ever before.
Ms. Middlesworth is certainly a living proof of the long-term health benefits of a plant-based whole foods diet. Diligent viewers, let us take a brief interlude for some constructive messages. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back, tender viewers. While transitioning to a plant-based diet, Ms. Middlesworth also read renowned philosopher Professor Peter Singer's bestseller Animal Liberation, whose message of ethics and compassion touched her deepest heart. Before long, she realized that the simple act of extending one's love to all beings by leaving out non-compassionate food items had unexpected rewards far beyond just physical health.
I thought if I didn't eat my meat, I would die. Now we know it's the meat that's killing us. It's not a lack of protein. I'm very strong. I got a lot of protein. I'm 75 and I've got big muscles. And that's from working out. That's what it is, from working out. And so I'm so happy that we can be strong. We can be healthy. We can feel better than you've ever felt. You can be peaceful. I've never been so peaceful in my life as now because I'm not putting the violence inside my body. You know, when the animals are killed, that uric acid goes straight to the flesh. And that's what you put in your body, all that violence. We don't need that violence in us. We can't be peaceful, really. I used to think I was a kind person. And I think I was, for the most part, to most humans. But now I feel really kind. I feel very compassionate. I feel like this is my purpose, is to help everybody learn this so that we can all feel like I do.
In order to help people effectively, Linda enrolled herself in numerous dietetics programs, earning accreditations from some of the top health experts in the country. The programs include the Plant-Based Nutrition Certification at Cornell University, New York, designed by the China Studies author Dr. T. Colin Campbell, Ph.D., the Cancer Project Food for Life course at Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, a nonprofit organization founded by famed author Dr. Neil Barnard, MD. The Starch Solution Program by the aforementioned Dr. John McDougall, MD, and the World Peace Diet Program by Dr. Will Tuttle, PhD, author of the inspirational World Peace Diet. The core philosophy of all these programs is that a well-designed plant-based diet is the best possible diet for humans. In 2008, Ms. Middlesworth launched the Vegan Mentor business to coach people on how to implement a plant-based diet that is not only nutritious but also satisfying for the palate. Her business took off. One of the success stories she shared with us involves her aerobic student Margie, who is 85 pounds overweight, and her diabetic sister. When she began the Vegan Mentor program in 2015, Margie was suffering from multiple illnesses, including fibromyalgia, trigeminal neuralgia, myofascial pain syndrome, migraine headaches, irritable bowel syndrome, and gastrointestinal reflux disease.
She thought more exercise, she could take off the extra weight. And I said to Margie, I said, no, you're not going to take off the weight in my class. You are going to get stronger. You will be fitter. But the weight, that's the food. She said, oh, what do I have to do? I said, you have to go whole food plant-based. Well, Margie jumped right in. She just heard the information and she ran with it. And she lost 16 medications and 85 pounds in 9 months. And she's a very happy camper. And at the same time, her sister was eating the same way with her. And she lost her diabetes after having it for 27 years. So no more medication for both those sisters. I'm very proud of those two. And I have many more stories.
Ms. Middlesworth's conviction in the power of a benevolent lifestyle to engender a paradise-like world is shared by the world-renowned humanitarian and fully enlightened spiritual master, the Supreme Master Thanh Hải. In the following excerpt taken from a 2011 interview with Mr. James Bean of Spiritual Awakening Radio, our beloved master touched on what we need to do in order to usher in the golden age mentioned so often by spiritual leaders of the past.
But it all depends also on humanity's direction now and in the future. As more and more people join the vegan trend, the more and more hope we will have. See, as we have discussed before, right now we hope that humans wake up fast and realize the house is burning and know that organic vegan is the sure and quickest way to cool down the fire and save the world. If we look into all the religions of the world, all the old prophets, master, they all say to us the same. Like attract like. Yeah? Sow the seed of love and compassion, and then you will have it yourself. So we hope our planet and people will survive, first of all, by turning back into their own compassionate nature. Be vegan. That means love for all beings. Then golden age, not invited, and still come.
We are infinitely grateful to God for sending the enlightened Supreme Master Ching Hai and noble beings such as Linda Middlesworth to our realm. In the next episode, we will have more on the admirable endeavors of Linda Middlesworth, and we'll discuss her dietary philosophy of the oil-free diet. To learn more about Linda Middlesworth's coaching programs, please visit veganmentor.com.